Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. It is 7:30. No, sorry. It is now 20 to 8 in the morning and I am patiently waiting for the sun to get a little bit brighter and to also get a little bit warmer. As you can see, we did something right there. We installed a Firma 150. So this is your 6S ESC. Now, I did that, guys, because I wanted to get this truck out on 5S. I'm going to be doing a video soon regarding 5S because a lot of people don't understand it. And the funny thing is, it's actually, guys, just 5S. It's 2S, 3S, 4S, 6S, 8S. This is 5S. The problem is with 5S is a lot of ESCs don't recognize it. And what I mean by that is, and it's the problem, guys, I had last night. So I spent last night pulling out the stock electronics, resoldering on a single connector on this ESC, doing everything I needed to do. I even removed the little padding underneath the battery because I'm going to be using Velcro as well as the straps. I did it all. And as soon as I fired it up, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys what happens. All right, so this is my Gens Ace 5000 milliamp 5S pack. And by the way, guys, the reason I have the lights kind of down low is because, well, it's dark outside and I decided to take that whole theme and bring it inside. But here we go. So we got the 5000 pack. Remember, 5S. We're going to plug it in. I already got the radio on. Now, pay attention. Now, I made that pretty obvious. You can see that the ESC read 6S and not 5S. The reason that is that the ESC is not smart enough to know the individual cells. So probably if I had, let's say, something like a Spectrum Smart Battery, maybe it would have, but a lot of ESCs are usually like 2, 3, 4, and 6. So what happened was, because the ESC read over the 4S voltage, it immediately went to 6S. And the unfortunate thing with this ESC is you can't, one, adjust it. So you can't choose whether you're running a 4S, 5S, or 6S. Castle ESCs let you do that. But the other, guys, the big thing is you can't turn off LVC. So you can't even turn that off. So I've done, guys, in the past when I've run 5S, if the ESC that I'm using doesn't allow me to tell it that it's a 5S, I can go in and just remove LVC. I'll throw like a little, one of my little kind of balance, sort of a little things. I don't know where it went right now, but little kind of just read your cell voltage and stuff like that, like a little Lipo balance connector. And what it does is it will tell you what the cells are at. So you can kind of watch as they deplete because your LVC is not going to kick in. And we all know we don't want that to happen. So I think that's why on this ESC, Spectrum, Horizon Hobbies chose to just remove it altogether. There's, when you go into the card, there's Lipo voltage and that's it. You can't adjust it, you can't change it or nothing. So unfortunately for me, like I mentioned, literally, guys, as I was turning on the ESC, it dawned on me that I think I was going to have a problem, and I did. So I will be changing this ESC out later. That's why it's kind of not permanently in there right now. It's just sort of Velcroed in a few different spots, and it should hold up, guys, pretty good. But either way, for today's run, you can see over here, we've got the 4S 5500 that we've been running now for a while, but we also have a high voltage redline pack right there. So it's a 6000 milliamp high voltage, charged up to high voltage, which means we should get a little bit more punch right away. So the first few moments of the video, when I get out running, it should have a little bit more power. My hopes with this setup are either to see how it behaves on 4S, because we should now also be able to gear the truck up. And if we can gear it up, we're going to get more power out of it. Obviously, guys, having that big ESC in there now, there's going to be some crazy punch going on, which, by the way, is at 7 on the ESC. So either way, I've kind of gone into this a little bit so you guys know what's going on today. I'm going to be doing a video on 5S for those that are kind of curious about it, because it's something that, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm the god of 5S here, but nobody does it. I've been doing it for probably 10 years plus. I started it off in a brushless E-Revo because that truck didn't really, the original, the OG brushless E-Revo did not handle 6S, and 5S was a sweet spot. So again, another video, guys, will be covering all that, but either way, I just want to get out and see what this thing is like running that big ESC, and at the same time, guys, running that high voltage pack. All right, guys, we're back up here. We're up the street. God, does my ramp ever look like it's sitting on an angle? I might have to adjust that. But today is more about just seeing how that ESC responds in this truck. Because pretty much at this point now, besides from the bigger ESC, it's running the high voltage Lipos. Now, it's cold, as you guys can tell. You can see the ice. It's about 0 degrees. So that means the ground is hard. And yeah, it's not really ideal conditions, but we're just gonna test this thing out and see how she goes. Yeah. Kind of almost a wheelie. Nah, not so much. Again, guys, this ground is like super hard. This gravel isn't like the greatest gravel. Oh, now we've got a doggy barking. We'll move over to the ramp for a bit while the dogs go by. And again, guys, we're gonna take a look. Seem to be sitting, like one corner of the ramp is super low. Nice. Oh, that's so awesome. So awesome. The one thing that does happen with this truck is the front end every once in a while kind of gets sucked down. I don't know if it gets caught behind the bumper or something. Sometimes it pops out on its own. Oh, come on, here we go. Yeah. I would say, guys, I don't notice much of a difference going to this ESC with the stock gearing, and even actually, guys, with the high voltage in here right now. Oh, that was kind of cool. Yeah, I don't notice much of a difference. The 5S might be the next thing. Tuning it, maybe that center diff, not sure. But yeah, that's nice. Trying to get an idea if it feels any better in the air. Nice. Oh. Yeah. Oh, this thing is so much fun. Kind of often forget to just drive the truck around and not just jump it left, right, and center. Holy, oh, that was nice. Oh, come on. There we go. Definitely, guys, one thing I will say, and I think I've said it in every video, this is one durable truck. Oh, God. I'm gonna try to position myself, guys, a little bit different just to get a different angle on it. Because yeah, this thing is just too much fun to drive. All right, see how that is. Nice. You know, guys, I really got to say this. It's been a long time since I've had a truck that really just gives you massive amounts of confidence. Oh, it's going for the front flip there, but that didn't work.
Jumpy.
See if the body's pushed down. No, I think we're still good. No, I think the body's, like I was telling you guys. There we go. All right, let's do this again. Try to line this up a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna get it. Oh, come on. That's, you know what, that's probably the one thing, guys, with a truck like this about jumping it, is that even though it does a good job and it looks amazing doing it, you just don't get a great landing. Because it's obviously, guys, it doesn't have the suspension and the tires and all that kind of stuff to kind of absorb the landing. But it still is a ton of fun. Oh, this truck is taking some abuse this morning between the temperatures and my landings. And I guess, you know what, to be fair to some of the people that said this truck wasn't for jumping, you know, when it comes to that part of it, the landing of the jump, yeah, I can see it. You really, I think I said this in one of the first videos, you got to kind of land like the split second you hit the ground, you've got to hit that throttle. And if you do, you can kind of pull kind of the truck ahead and get out of the kind of bumping and bouncing over sort of thing. All right, we're gonna take one last jump. I'm amazed every time I get home and this thing survived. And not just survived, guys, but actually like not break anything, not have just a broken little piece that maybe you didn't notice while you were running, but as soon as you get home kind of thing. I often have those. This thing just comes home every day perfect. Oh. There we go. That's full pip, like pin, guys. Pint, whatever I was about to say there.
Yeah. It's definitely starting to look a little rough though. I'll show you guys later at the end of the video what the body is starting to look like. I'm getting some pretty good cracks in it. Kind of like almost like pressure cracks, if you will. They haven't actually cracked the full body, but you see like the start of them, if that makes any sense. Kind of curious to see at the end of this run how the motor feels. We know the ESC is going to be perfect, but it'll be interesting to see what kind of temps we have in the motor. Oh, guys, this truck is so much fun. If I had to sum it up, you guys know when I do reviews and stuff like that, I don't go into a lot of details unless it's like something specifically really wrong with the truck. But I usually kind of just sum it up as if it's fast, you know, is it durable, is it fun? And man, oh man, guys, this truck just checks so many, if not all the boxes. Because you can really come out and just enjoy it. Yeah. I feel like if I'm ever gonna have an issue with the truck, it's gonna be kind of like gears and diffs, just because of the way you kind of have to land. You're almost, like I said, kind of on the throttle. Oh, we just hit LVC, guys. Oh, we lost the tire. All right, so I thought I had lost the wheel nut until I got to the truck, or to the tire, and I saw this. And you can see how the hex itself is kind of starting to pull out, and then the pin pulled out. Because there doesn't look, kind of hard to see there, doesn't look like there's any damage, guys, on the actual axle itself. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get it home and we'll take a better look at it on the bench. All right, guys, so it's been some time since the end of that video and we've done some stuff, but you know what? We're going to save that for another video. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up, please subscribe, and have a great day.